Here's their lineup. They're impressive, especially defensively, Stephen Roach.
Yeah, I thought they were unbelievable, especially in that first 20 minutes against the Tigers. They were under all sorts of pressure and end up winning 22 points to 10 with that win in the first round. I'm very impressed with their defence on goal, but also their attack, and Kieran Foran on that left-hand side with Fafita just really unleashed the beast there last week.
Here is the Dragons' first lineup. The coach, Anthony Griffin, has selected for this new campaign Tyrell Sloan, who was the starting fullback in the first 3 games in 2022, but was soon removed from that position. See how he fares early in this new season. The halves combination with Junior Amon still waiting to take his place in the side after his no-fault policy stand down was removed earlier in the week. It's Jaden Sullivan there in the 6th jersey. Little partner Ben Hunt in the halves for the Dragons. A lot of pressure on the young number 6. Has been around now for a number of seasons as far as the first grade squad is concerned, but this Titans outfit last week, as we said, their defence so impressive early on. They didn't touch the ball for the first 7 minutes at Leichhardt last Sunday night, and we'll see if they can get more ball tonight. And with Kieran Foran on deck, that is the massive boost after he suffered that knee injury. We haven't seen the Dragons since the Charity Shield as they hit this famous piece of rugby league turf. We are ready for a start here at Cogra. Final game of round 2 live on Fox League. And it's Sloan to get us underway. The Titans running with the help of a southerly sou'easter in this first half. And they'll be stopped here well inside their own 10. Jamin Jolliffe, named earlier in the week in the front row, ruled out with a torn pectoral muscle. His place taken by Aaron Clark. As Liu, it is, who takes it beyond the 20. Driving back, though, inside the red zone at the southern end as Verrills comes across here. Stimson looked up and they're out. Like Exocet missiles the meeting. Blake Laurie was there, so was Jaden Sewer. Francis Molo also. Suamala-Awi will play it just inside the Gold Coast 30. And the clearing kick from Boyd with the breeze at his back. It carries it a long way. Tyrell Sloan, his hands up there in Mudgee in the Charity Shield game. They betrayed him. He works hard on his catching between now and then. They've had 3 long weeks. Piece of fortune for the Gold Coast, perhaps, as Verrills from dummy half. Comes too far. Suamala-Awi, he loses it, so maybe a little bit of rugby league justice right there. What a tackle. And Tino Suamala-Awi by the Dragons. Comes to Francis Molo, who straightens things, get those legs pumping. Over the top, it was Blake Laurie who forced the ball loose, forcing George Illawarra, and now a penalty as well. And from pretty much right in front, about 17 out, should have no issues putting the Dragons in front here. Early on, not quite 9 minutes gone. It's the Dragons 2 who lead the Gold Coast Titans. They keep it going left. Bird goes to the line for Hunt. Cut out ball, Lomax. He had support. He held on to it too long. The pass was forward. Matt Thede thought he was in.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Moses, arm over him, mate. Come on. Tyrell, break!
Off the back of the scrum. The Titans, the pass over the top. We saw the effect there of the breeze on the old rainbow ball from Kieran Foran. He went for the Harbour Bridge pass and it was floating a long way forward, but backwards out of the hands initially to the dismay of the Dragons fans.
Yeah, I reckon he did well to take that.
That was a good grab by Khan Pereira in the end. So the Titans just outside the 30. Comes here through Boyd, Foran, back on the inside there. The feeder, who went for 170 metres last week on 17 carries. They're inside the 20, midway through this set. Comes to the middle for Liu. Taken down by Mbai and also Molo. Boyd to the right-hand side. It goes to Foran on the left, though. Brimson stopping, starting. Can't beat Sullivan. Yes, he can! Brimson, what work! He gives it to Lofiana Khan Pereira, and he has his first try in the NRL. What a piece of work by A.J. Brimson.
What about the strength shown? It looked like he was stopped at least a couple of times there. Pereira gets the try in the end of it, but put it down to AJ Brimson. He was so dangerous, so quick, breaks the tackle, gets the pass over the top. Just keeps his legs moving here, powerful. The ability to pass the ball over the top. They're in, the Titans. After they were under the pump, up the other end of the field early in this game. Look at the strength shown, busts out of the tackles, little bit of footwork, pass over the top. Brimson with a try assist.
And yet another product out of that Keebra Park production line that just keeps rolling on. He was a teammate of Tanner Boyd and also David Fafita back at Keebra Park. And now Boyd banding it back with the help of the breeze. What a kick that is. That'll be great viewing. Here is Sloan off the kick, being driven backwards. It's all the Titans suddenly here. Ruck infringement is the call from Chris Sutton. And so 5 more plays coming here. Liu playing it. Verrills will find a hole and skates in to score their second try.
Not able to get in front of Liu. Can't come again to make the tackle. He was off and running. Verrill scores.
Boyd adds the 2. It's 12 points to 2, and we go downstairs to dusk.
It's a good turnover here. Second tackle, they'll be near on the halfway line.
Fafita does well, gets it back to Verrills. Here's Fodawaker. He's taken down at the halfway line. Half an hour gone here. Warren Smith along with Steve Lockeroach and Darcy McDonald bringing you this action on Sunday nights in Sydney. Next Strata Jubilee. Fafita playing it. A great pass there from Shop. Well handled though. Moses Suli makes the catch. And the Dragons again roll up their sleeves and have to do the tough stuff from inside their own 20. Ravalawa. Always a likely prospect for a carry from this end of the field. Plays it cleanly enough, sent the referee.
Gee, you've got to get yourself in front of Ravalawa, haven't you? Otherwise, you'll bounce straight over the top here.
And Josh Kerr is also out there in the 17 tonight. And a switch for Anthony Griffin. Sloan goes straight through them. Little backing up in his first game as a St George Illawarra Dragon. Jacob Little puts the red V on the board.
Yeah, right through the meat of the Titans' defence there. They needed that out of dummy half. The quicker men. Sloan at his goes straight through. And the speed there of Sloan out of dummy half. And Marcus got caught. Beats a tackler. Good play there from Little. Keeps himself alive. Exactly what the Saints needed. And they're in. What about the footwork of this young fella? Fends away from Liu. And Little holds himself back and explodes. Good try to the Saints.
Still a chance. We go out to that eastern touchline. Hunt, first man option. Lomax dumps it out the back. Hunt shows it. He dives in. Here are the Dragons.
Hunt doubles around, and the skipper always alive. The show and the go, the dummy.
He locked up and thought, boy, job on our hands here. Stopping him. What a shot. Stimson coming in. That is a classic welcome to first grade. It flows pretty quickly between Foran and also Sami. Now Surly, nothing doing. He goes to Ravalawa. Oh, he knew there was something doing. The Titans fell asleep.
What about the power? A couple of runs that he's done a little bit early.
It's Jojo Fafita. No change as yet to our half-time scoreline. 3 tries to 2 to the home side Dragons. They're too keen here off their own line and give away a penalty. Slow play the ball. It's Musgrove who gets an offload there from Kerr. It goes to Hunt. Sloan! He appeared from nowhere. Tyrell Sloan scores.
And Sloan explodes onto the ball. The Dragons, their big forwards, starting to make some inroads, starting to get some offloads, and that is a magic pass from Hunt, the captain.
Lomax bending it like a banana with the help of the wind. From 10 points down, the Dragons now lead by 10. Last play, goes back to Hunt. He'll kick, wants his one to come down in the field of play. It does. And there's a penalty against the Titans for running an attacker off the ball. The Titans' cause hasn't been helped by the absence now of Sam Verrills. Flags up for Zach Lomax. It makes it 26 points to 12. Let's go down to Darcy, in fact, for news from the sideline. Goes back to Hunt, off the right foot, into a hole, runs towards Brimson, fires it out the back. Between the legs it went.
It's gone forward.
Play on eventually until he's going to go close, but they'll stop him there. And they're a couple of metres out. Brimson, shoving match with the forward. Through Bird, to the middle! Blake Laurie! Big blocker has his second try.
Determined run. Was very good in the first half defensively. Now he gets one under the post. Get out of my way. I want to celebrate.
He's got 2 tries in the NRL. And it makes it 30 points to 12. That was quite the reaction in the coach's box. That new look staff surrounding Anthony Griffin. Got a chance here inside the final 10, but they trail by 20. As for Suamala, scored from the restart? Yes, he has. It was simple stuff, but the Dragons clock off.
You talk about big, strong men. Just spins. Murdoch Masilla gets a good contact on him. Laurie comes over the top, but he gets the ball down.
He hammers it for all his might, and he splits the uprights. Their defence so much better than it was up at Mudgee in the Charity Shield, quite obviously, and their attack has been pretty good as well. Bird standing here, 15 out, actually taken to ground as Little waits at dummy half. He was sought after by the Raiders, the Broncos. Now he's kicking. I know they signed him from that. The kick isn't a bad one, but they'll take it dead. And that'll do us here tonight. Ravalawa brings up the full-time siren. The Dragons, in their first game of the season, are on the board with the W next to their name. They were shaky to begin with. They smashed them either side of half-time, and at the end, it was the Dragons 32, the Gold Coast 18.